Yeah, this is Dr. Pallavi Jain from School of Computing Science and Engineering from Belgotia's University. Again, welcome to the course Multimedia System of BCA. In this lecture, I will discuss about the multimedia hardware, software, authoring tools, and production standards. The prerequisite of this lecture is to how to develop computer-based interactive media, multimedia. The objectives of the multimedia system is to send information, educate the public, and provide entertainment. It is now an indispensable part of our modern era. In this course, students will be introduced the principles and current technologies of multimedia systems, which comprises of audio, video, signals, text, graphics, image, etc. Now, the multimedia systems, hardware and software. This is all about my lecture. Firstly, we will study about the categories of multimedia systems, categories of multimedia devices, evolution of multimedia PC, authoring tools, and classification of authoring tools. Now, the multimedia systems can be categorized into two systems based on their functionality. First of all, for the end user, the multimedia is called the presentation system. And for developer, the multimedia system is known as multimedia development system. So, multimedia presentation system. For multimedia presentation, we require PC with high resolution screen, CD-ROM drive, speakers, and microphone, etc. These all about the hardware we need for the presentation system. Now, the development system. To develop the multimedia softwares, we require software toolkit for development work, in which various softwares will be enclosed for our it is based on our requirement of the type of work. The software library for software functions. For example, suppose there is a library of functions which are inbuilt in some programming languages, such as NumPy library in Python. We can use these type of library for to support the functions which we build. Libraries of clip art, music, and video, related hardware tools. My program works at my PC but not at the users. Why? Because of the dependent platform. So our multimedia development system is just like we can perform on different systems also. Development systems has more resources and utilities. Presentation systems must be checked to have the required components and resources. Now the multimedia hardware. In this, we will study multimedia classes of multimedia system, components of a computer, suppose input devices, output devices, storage devices, and all. Multimedia computer, playback system, development system, capture devices, communication devices, like this. These all will consider under the computer hardware, multimedia hardware. Next, classes of multimedia systems. In development system, we used capturing content, authoring multimedia presentations, needs more hardware elements, higher specifications. In playback system, we require it for playing multimedia titles. uh, you all go through the movies, you all watch the movies in our daily life. We receive the titles at the bottom or at the top of our movie screen. So this will come under playback system, often has lower specifications than a development system. Specification should be known when developing the titles. Next is, in under multimedia system, we study about system unit. That is, first of all, central processing unit, that is our CPU, where all processing it is done. Random access memory, where all the program and data which we are running and during our processing, which will store under RAM. Now, read-only memory it used for storing permanent programs such as BIOS, basic input-output system. That is all about the hardware of system unit. In secondary storage, where it could require hard disk, floppy disk, zip disk, CD-ROM drive, suppose pen drive, and like this. Physical architecture of a system unit, a motherboard is installed in our laptops or PCs, which contains CPU, RAM, ROM, plug-in boards for interfaces, video, audio, communications, logical structure, and in central processing unit, it is the heart of a computer. It determines the capabilities of the computer, gets instruction and data from the RAM, and perform basic operations in the arithmetical and logical unit. Now, secondary storage. Secondary storage, first we will consider hard disk. The main secondary storage should be backup regularly and should be many gigabytes capacity. Floppy disk, CD-ROM drive, and zip disk. Input output devices, in the main output device for continuously varying information output by the computer is the monitor for display our information, and keyboard is the main input device for text and commands. Keyboard, mouse are the main input devices. Others, printer for hard copy, speakers, digital camera, scanners, these are secondary storage, secondary input or output devices in nowadays. Printers, monochrome, we started with the laser. There are different types of printers. Mainly we categorize the printers into two main categories: impact printers and non-impact printers. In impact printers there are other divisions also. So inkjet printers, laser printers, and all. The next hardware is speakers or microphone, speaker to play recorded audio, a wide variety available. Some computers have built-in speakers. In our laptops also there are some built-in speakers, but not very high quality. External speakers required for high quality and all. Now our last topic is authoring tools. Authoring tools is related to the software authoring tools. An authoring tools is software package which allow developers to write hypertext and multimedia applications. What is hypertext? The text which is linked. And in a software package which allow developers to write hypertext and multimedia applications by linking together objects such as a paragraph of text, an illustration or graphics, or a song. We saw the websites. So if we click on admissions, then we will give on we will jump on some another page that is basically by the hypertext hyperlinking. It is an authoring system intended for user by a user who are not traditional programmer or even do not know any programming language but wish to create interactive multimedia presentations or product or computer-based learning material. So by the help of authoring tools, software authoring tools, we can perform all the functions which we do not know. For example, Macromedia Flash, Dreamweaver, PowerPoint, these all are software authoring tools to perform various applications of multimedia, various multimedia exposures, various projects to develop. Now, role of authoring tools. What is the role of authoring software? Yeah, authoring tools. It produces content with paint, text, animation tools. The software authoring tools are work with the combination of the paint, text, and animation tools. They incorporate and combine content, design screen layouts using templates, create interactivity, create hypertext. So these all about the role of authoring tools. So in this lecture we have studied about the authoring to the multimedia hardware, software, and role of authoring tools. Thank you.